The authors Nicole M. Gorberg and Terry M. Lipkoman, written a journal, Community Sentiment and the Juvenile or Offender. Should juveniles charged with felony murder be waived into the adult criminal justice system? The journal is about juveniles being tried as an adult. Legal scholars have expressed a strong desire for research that can inform legal professionals working in the juvenile justice system as to public opinion regarding which defendants in a felony murder case should be tried as adults. When juveniles commit crimes such as murder, he or she should be punished as an adult. When a juvenile has committed a crime, he or she should be transferred to a juvenile detention center. Facts that predict transfer include the offender's age, the age at onset of delinquent behavior, dangerousness, maturity, persistence of a prior record, previous determinant in a juvenile detention center using a firearm in the commission of the offense, being charged with murder, manslaughter, or drug sales, committing a heinous or injurious offense, and having more than one victim. Juveniles that are tried as an adult should not receive the death penalty. Although juveniles convicted in adult court can no longer be executed because of the Supreme Court decisions to ban the death penalty, juveniles are now being sentenced to life without parole. Today I will be discussing juveniles should be tried as an adult. In addition, I will be discussing juveniles may be held accountable to the crimes he or she commit. Also, I will identify three main ideas. What is the age when juveniles should be tried as an adult? Why juveniles commit crimes? The reason behind sentencing juvenile as adults. Now that I have introduced you to the central idea, now we'll discuss what is the age when juveniles should be tried as an adult. Juveniles are the ages of 10 to 17 years of age. A juvenile can be tried as an adult, but it depends on the crime that he or she has committed. The legal system requires juveniles of any age waived into adult court to be viewed as adults and evaluated accordingly. According to authors Jocelyn K. Semple and William Douglas Woody in the article Juveniles Tried as Adults, the age of the juvenile matters in the psychology report on August 1st, 2011 states that few studies have examined how jurors may evaluate a child as a criminal defendant in adult court and the effects of the age of the defendant, particularly a younger or older juvenile defendant, on jurors' decision that such cases remain uncertain. Now that I have discussed the age when juveniles should be tried as an adult, now I will discuss why juveniles commit crimes. Juveniles may commit crimes due to peer pressure, and he or she may see their parents committing crime. Some young people decide to assert themselves in the criminal community because they are afraid that they will not be able to realize themselves socially in another way. According to Arthur D. Zadova explains in the journal article of Why Does an Adolescent Commit a Crime, in the journal article on February 1st, 2004, that another factor that causes the criminalization of young people is that today adolescents do not have positive models to emulate positive ideals that he might strive for. And now that I have discussed why juveniles commit crime, now we'll discuss the reason behind sentencing juveniles as adults. Many people think that juveniles should be sentenced as an adult because they may decrease juvenile delinquency. There are reasons to believe that the juvenile penalty might vary according to the type of offense through which the offender reaches adult court. According to authors Megan C. Kolichik and Brian D. Johnson explains in the Criminology article on August 17, 2010, that driven by get tough politics and moral panic surrounding juvenile violence, virtually every state has lowered the legal age of juvenile transfer eligibility and has created additional pathways to adult court, such as solitary exclusions, direct file, or mandatory waiver hearings, which remove judicial from the transfer process. Finally, since I have discussed the reason behind sentencing juveniles as adults, now I'll be ending with my conclusion. Juveniles should be tried as adults, and some juveniles are held accountable to the crimes that he or she commit. If a juvenile is not punished, he or she continues to commit crimes. Some juveniles may be tried as an adult, but it depends on the crime. In reviewing the main points, some people have different views about juveniles being tried as an adult, such as some juveniles is not mature enough to be punished as an adult. They are less able to than adults to consider the consequences of their behavior, and they are easily swayed by their peers. In punishing a juvenile as an adult, this may benefit the juvenile to understand the consequences of their actions. If a juvenile commits a criminal act, there are some programs to try to get him or her to stop committing crimes, such as the Scare Scrape program. The Scare Scrape program allows the adult offenders to talk to the juvenile offenders so they won't continue to commit crimes. You finished?